Hello, I'm Dr. Arthur Porter. I need people who will help turn this violence around, the tide of violence and racism and predatory economics has caused tremendous trauma for our children. What has happened again in our nation at East High School here in Colorado and going on all around our nation has got to stop, and we can stop it. And I just needed to talk about it because I know that we can do it. I have tremendous confidence in our trauma initiative to do this and to change the tide and to stop all of this. And so many people are looking for answers and searching for solutions, and we have the solution. I want you to help us stop this from happening and to help our children. A lot of things that we're talking about is not going to work. A lot of things that politicians and a lot of things that people who are not really, I think their soul is not into it, and this is a spiritual soulish issue, emotionally, physically, psychologically, economically. It's a tremendous issue that we have to get at the root cause of it and stop it. And so I just want to go into the solution. I'm not going to talk about the problems anymore. I want to talk about how I need your help to help turn the tide of what's been happening in our nation to so many of our children. I think there are three things that we need to do. Listen, three things. Number one, we got to heal the trauma. Trauma causes trauma. Trauma is the result of acting out, and our children do not have the emotional maturity or the skills to be able to deal with all this coming at them. That's the first thing. The second thing that we have to do is we have to protect and we have to provide for our children. We must protect them. We must provide for them. And there's some things that we point out that has to be provided. The third thing that we must do is an economic thing. It's we've got to deal with the predatory economic system that has been pervasive and protracted, and it has been in our nation from its inception. This predatory capitalistic system that has destroyed many families and has prevented many people from rising and from having the resources that they need. And we can do this. I want to just talk about these one by one, and I'm briefly going to just share them. I'm going to come back again. I'll do our study tonight because there is a group of people that are committed to helping us. But I'm reaching out for you who are listening to me to help us. I hope the news would stop running after the easy and the low fruit, the low hanging fruit, and really reach into our community. Listen, I'm not the only one. I know people who are out there every day doing uh, real things in our community with our children. I have a great friend, Troy Lindsay, and or his brother rather, Tony Lindsay. I grew up playing ball with Tony with Troy, but Tony and his family and others, I can name others. That's just one that comes to mind, who are really doing great things in our community, and they're not funded. We don't have the funds and resources, but we go after it every day. But I have designed a tremendous course that if you will take it, I can train you to do it. Listen, I am a doctor. I have many years of education. I have a minor, my undergraduate degree was in organizational management, and my minor was in psychology. My master's degree, I have two master's degrees. One is in theology and Hebrew Bible. The other is in psychology. And then I have a doctoral degree. My doctoral degree it's earned. None of these degrees were given or anything. I earned them through many years of study and research. And in my doctoral dissertation, I studied this problem, and we came up with a solution for it. And so the reason I'm telling you this is because I can train you. I can train you through the course. And I know the only way we can do this is not through people having to go and pay for counseling, people not having to go and sit in courses and things like that, or one-on-one. The real way to get to the root of this problem, listen, we're going to have to train people to deal with their trauma in mass. And we need to start a mass movement of empowering people to be able to deal with their trauma and to take what they know and are learning. Amen. And it's going to take time to learn this. It's going to take time to develop. But as we learn, as we grow, we can take it to our relationships, into our families, into our churches, into our communities, into our organizations, into our schools. And so I'm just looking for people who will come and participate in this course. And I can train you. We can train you. I have others helping me. We have doctors, we have counselors, we have social workers, we have very skilled people. We have psychologists and counselors, and we can help train you to be able to take this into your families and communities. I'm really pleading with you all. Let me just give you a brief synopsis of the breakdown of our trauma course and how it goes. There's 5 dimensions of transforming trauma. The reason why we say transforming trauma is because trauma happens to us, but we can transform it. We can take pain and turn it into power if we will use what has happened to us and accept it. That's why the first step is really a pre-step or pre-dimension, which is acceptance. And after acceptance, it is words that I changed my words, I changed my language, I begin to talk differently and speak differently because of the power of my words that create my world. The third aspect of it is safety. Safety experience as comfort. We must create safe environments where people can really talk. Listen, many of our youth, our children, and us don't have safe environments to really talk and speak. And so there has to be safety. And then the next component or next dimension is compassion. Compassion, true compassion. But compassion starts with self-compassion. I must learn to have self-compassion, be compassionate of myself. And then others, as a result of my self-compassion, they receive compassion. Okay, we have many people that's not been shown kindness. They've not been shown gentleness and care and compassion. And so we have to build within our youth, within people, our families, within our schools, within our institutions, within our nation, a compassion element is lacking in so many areas in our world, in our politic, in our business, in our economics, in how we deal with people from who are different from us. And the next component or dimension is mind transformation, transforming the mind, the mentality, rewiring of the brain, not something that we cannot do. We can do it. The brain has the capacity to grow and to get stronger and better and to heal. And so that's the next component. The last component of our trauma course has to do with our assignment, our purpose and our assignment, helping someone to have a reason why. Because if you have a reason why to live, you can live with any how. You'll be able to overcome obstacles and challenges and problems and setbacks in your life and still know that you can make it. Listen, I'm asking you to reach out to us. Our number is 303-360-9728. 303-360-9728. Reach out to us so you can help us heal this trauma. I want us to get enough people that will learn this and be able to use it in their own lives and help their children, their families, their churches, their institutions that they're part of, whatever your institute, whatever, wherever you're at, the schools, you can take it into your business, your workplace. But we got to learn to use these uh, dimensions to help heal ourselves and others. You can also get in touch with us by going on our website at 10,000families.com. 10,000families.com. Listen, God bless you. We look forward to hearing from you.